Hi, I'm Paul Seal from CodeShare.co.uk. Welcome to this little mini-series on how to create a starter kit in Umbraco v9. The type of starter kit is one where you can install content, media, document types, data types, templates, views, all of that, all from installing it from a NuGet package. So if you want to know how to do that and you want to do an amazing starter kit that looks like this, then carry on and watch this. But yeah, how this basic site looks isn't the main thing. The main thing is the process of how I do it, and I will show you how to do it. Right, let's get started. I've created a simple a project on GitHub, so all the code for this will be in here when you watch the video. I've got an example on GitHub called Clean Starter Kit, and I'm going to be using snippets of stuff that I've done on there for this example. You'll be able to do the same. It's a public repo. So because I don't tell you to type everything out and you can copy and paste, the reason is because I copy and paste and everybody copies and pastes sometimes. So let's get on with this then. First of all, what we need to do is create a V9 website, and what I'm going to do is just use this example that I've got. So if you go to codeshare.co.uk and click on this, useful snippets, it's just quite handy when you're working with V9. There's things on here to look at. First thing you want to run is .NET new -i Umbraco templates. So that will make sure you've got the Umbraco templates installed. If you get an error when you do this, it's possibly because you've got a custom NuGet feed set up. So what you can do is go to Visual Studio and turn off those package manager sources that are not the NuGet one. So just leave the NuGet one on and try again. That might help you. Right, so I've just made sure I've got that. And then what I'm going to do is do .NET new solution, my solution. So I'm going to call this my starter kit. That's the name of the solution. There we go, and I'm going to create a new Umbraco project. This one is installing it using LocalDB. You can install it using SQL CE as well. You don't have to add all of this extra stuff as well. You can set that up separately, but I'm using the unattended install side of things. So yeah, I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to change the name of the project as well to be mystarterkit.site. So I'm just going to go back instead of my project. Sorry about this. So instead of the project name being my project, it's going to be my starter kit, and I'm calling it .site because this isn't the actual package that I will publish. So if I hit enter now, so it's created this Umbraco project, and in the folder I've got my starter kit.site. That's our Umbraco 9 website. What other commands can we use on here? So let's add this to the solution. So .NET solution add my project. So that will be my starter kit.site. We'll add that to the solution as well. Done. And now we can do .NET run project. Now what we can do is we can just go into it, cd tab mystarterkit.site. Now we're into that, so let's just move this down a bit. I'll do clear. I think I've gone too big, haven't I? I've gone too zoomed in. .NET run. Ooh, that's weird. So this is going to run the Umbraco v9 website. So it's a very basic Umbraco v9 website. It will have no document types, content or media or anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to add those. Very simple site. Here, what you see in some areas, while it just tries to create the database, it's trying to install some things, but the database is not yet created. Now it is. The unattended install's done its job. And we've got a URL to use. Click on that. I'm using Windows Terminal, so I can do control click on things like that. In Umbraco V9, you get to see these things added to the log. When we've created our starter kit, we will see these things for the starter kit, talking about applying the package migration and adding the home page and the content pages. Right, we've installed that. Open Umbraco. The login details are here. So admin@admin.com. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So if you copied them, you can get them from there as well. Don't show this tour again. So I've got very basic site here. So I'm going to create two document types. One is going to be a home page. And I'm just going to look for the icon. I'll do it with a green home. And I'll call it home. This is the home page. Don't worry about any of this really. This is just me. I'm using tabs again. Woohoo, tabs are back. This is just me creating something. So I'm going to do title, and this is going to be text. Submit. I'm going to do rich text. So this will be body text. This is just so we've got some content really. Don't pay too much attention to what I'm adding. So just think you're building your starter kit. What do you want in your Umbraco 9 website that you then want to put into a package that everyone else can install? And then we'll do image. Just call it image. It doesn't matter. Media picker. If I'm talking too slow, remember on YouTube you can change the speed. And save that. And I'm going to do another document type. Again, I would do this with compositions normally, but ignore all this. This is just getting to a point where I have something to install as a package. Save that. And on this, I'll just do content again and body text. And I will do rich text editor. Submit that. And I'll add another property which we'll create as a custom one. Umbraco Navi hide. Well, I'm not even going to implement this, but I'm going to create a new configuration just so that I've got an example of a data type that goes through from the package into the site when it gets installed. Submit that and submit. Save. On the home, I'll just do permissions. I want to allow it at root and I want to allow the content page. If you're watching this video thinking you're going to learn how to build an Umbraco 9 site, this isn't that video. This is you will have already built your site. This is the video about creating the package. I will be doing some series on Umbraco V9, so stay tuned. Like, subscribe, etc., etc. Now we should be able to create a home. Title, this is the home page. This is some content. And just pick an image. Jobs are good and done. And I suppose we should have some actual content. So if I just search in here, bootstrap example. No, let's do HTML5. Basically, I've got a snippet. Oh no. Here we go. Has this one got bootstrap? No. All right. Don't worry about bootstrap. Just copy and paste. I'm just copying and pasting this just as an example for the template. So go to settings, templates. I'll just create a master one. And I'll paste it in here. There we go. Save that. And then on here, I'll just content. I'll get it to use master as and home I will also get it to use master. And then we just need to, in the master, do render body at, I think it's render body. Can't remember. I don't set up these new ones very often. Right, let's see. So in here, the very quickest thing we can do is we can just do an h1 at model.name. And in content, do model, oh yeah, do that as well. h1 at model.name. Again, you could just put that all in the master template, but let's not worry about that. Let's do an about page underneath this. About. This is the about page. Save. Right, so we've got two very simple pages. Let's see what happens. Home. About. Lovely. We could just render out the contents of those properties if we want. Now, we're using what's good when you're creating a package is you want to be able to use Models Builder. So the way I've got it set up on here is I use Models Builder in a separate models directory. So before I do, let's just cancel this. Let's go and open the solution that we created. Let's add a new class library project called mystarterkit.models. This will just be able to stick the models in there, add it as a reference, but I won't be distributing these models as part of my starter kit. So I'll just do right click on here and now do file, new project, create new project, and I want to choose a class library, .NET 5 I want to use, .NET Standard or .NET Core, so it'll be .NET 5. Click on next, come on, and I'm calling it my starter kit.models. The folder I want to put it in is in here. Create new solution. Now I want to add it to the solution. I want models. Next. .NET 5, yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me, if you probably didn't get this far, but you do need to install the .NET SDK for .NET 5. Delete that class. So all this is just somewhere to put the models. So go back to here, and I'm using Models Builder source code manual. You can have source code auto as well, so that where it automatically generates the models for you. Just going to go in here onto my app settings JSON file and paste that in. Source code manual, accept unsafe, meaning we're going to put it into a different folder, and it's going to be called my starter kit.models. Save that. Then I'll run the site again. So .NET run, I'm already in the folder my starter kit.site. So what we want to do now is just generate those models. So this, when you're working creating packages, it's handy to be able to use Models Builder models. It's also causes some people issues. So this is the best way I found with it. Leave the namespace the same, because when people install the package, the namespace will be the same for them, and their models will get generated wherever. It doesn't matter where they're generated, because I'm not trying to include my models in the final package. Right. Let's just reload the project because it's running again now. And go to settings, models builder. It says it's using source code manual, meaning you have to come in and generate models. and the namespace is this. So that's good. So that means if anyone else installs this, they'll have the same namespace. Cool. That's generated. Now if I go back to here, I can see that all the files are in there. So it's generated all the models that I need. So I can do Control C on this and then cd ... come back out of it and do .NET build. So hopefully it will build both projects. It will know about, yeah, we've got the wall of red text. This just needs, the project needs to know about the Umbraco references. So all we have to do is add a package reference. You can add it in various ways, but it can be as simple as doing this. We need to add the package reference to Umbraco CMS web.website. And we're adding it into our models project. Paste it down here and use the version of Umbraco that you've installed. If you're not sure, just click on this. It's 901. So I'm using this library for that same version, 901. So you'll see that goes with a yellow warning at first, and then it gets resolved. So it's found that. That's what this issue was all about. It didn't know about what Umbraco models and things like that were, because it was just a basic class library. How is it supposed to know? Build has succeeded. Woohoo! So cd tab. I'm going into my site again. .NET run. And what this is allowing me to do now is I should be able to use my models. So if I go into content, you know how I've got model.name, but I could also do at model.bodytext. It doesn't know about the models yet. Let's cancel this. Let's add a reference. So all we've got to do is add reference, project reference, my starter kit.models. So now, if we do another rebuild solution, because I've cancelled this and it's not running, I should be able to rebuild the solution from Visual Studio. If you already have the site running, Visual Studio can't rebuild it because it's currently running. Here we go. That's all worky. So if I want to now, I can do at model dot and then body text. There we are. Using Models Builder, got IntelliSense. Jobs are good one. So I can do package development, work on my views and everything using Models Builder. I've got the right namespace and everything like that. So I think that, let's just put this on. I'll just quickly do it. Image source equals at model dot image. Oh, I didn't have it on the content page. I'll just cut this and I will put it on the home one. So at model dot body text, and then paste in this image and just do model dot image dot URL. I'm not going to use image cropper. It's going to put a massive image, but what I'll do is I'll just put a class. I don't know. I'll just do width equals 500 and height 300. I bet it's going to look terrible. Doesn't matter. So now that should put whatever was on there. Right, to .NET run, that should put whatever I've picked on my home node, should put it onto the page. So when this has run, so it's doing its build. So you can see how we've got to this point where we're using Models Builder. We can develop our package. All of our models will get generated and put into here. We're using the namespace that our end users are also going to be using, so that's safe and good. We've got our site and our models project, and at this point none of these will be published, because the way I publish the starter kit, the same as how it's done on the Umbraco starter kit, you don't publish it from here, you publish it from another project, which I think we'll get to on the next video. I was ambitious, I tried to do it in one video. It's not going to happen. It's going to take another video, so I'm going to carry on with this later on. But I just want to have a look and see whether the homepage loads with these properties or not. Hey, home, this is some content. There's the image of the cool dude. Yeah, I think that's enough for this video. So if you like the video, please click on like. If you want to carry on, subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell for notifications. Some people like to say thanks by wanting to buy me a coffee. You're not obliged to, but if you did want to, just go to coachhead.co.uk/coffee. But all of my content is free anyway, but that's just for those that felt that they really wanted to. Yeah, the repository is here. I'll push up everything when I've finished and I'll publish the videos. Actually, I will before it's published, this first one, I'll get you to this stage. What we're going to end up with is a project like this, where we've got a core. Well, we don't have to have a core, but we can do. A site, a models, that's what we've got. And then this is the one that gets published. So we'll have a NuGet package that we can publish and people will be able to install. All right, I'll see you on the next video where we take it the next stage. All right, see you later, bye.